Good evening and welcome to On the Rise. We're here once again. It's been some time since we've had the show, but look, we're back. And we've got, of course, David Short on my right. What's up, David? We've got Cherie over here to my left. How you doing, Cherie?
Very good, thanks.
Good. Again, once again, I'm Mike Feinberg, your host here of On the Rise. We got Gerardo Ramos working the camera in the back. We got Armando Gonzalez, I don't know, rubbing his hands or doing something in the corner. And hey, we're here to talk about the event that we just had. 9 days removed for one of the best events RIZE has ever put on. We crowned a couple of champions, got a couple of belts out there, right?
A couple of knockouts.
A couple of knockouts. I mean, it was just an exciting, really exciting event. We actually have a couple of fighters who we're going to bring on with us tonight just to talk a little bit about the event and what went on and how they won and how it came to be. But, you know, we're vamping up for the next event already. I know, David, you're hard at work in the background trying to put matchmaking together.
We got to top the last one. It's going to be hard, but we're working on it.
Well, yeah, you know, it's going to keep getting better and better. 2022 is going to be a great year for these events. The last one, if you missed it, was at Xtreme Action Park out there in Fort Lauderdale, the site of many events that RIZE has had so far. It's not going to stay there. It's going to keep moving around. We'll definitely notify you of different locations as they start coming in. Definitely going to have bigger events as the year progresses. So I know we got something in the works right now that looks like it's going to be pretty good. So as we get closer to that, we'll definitely discuss that in further detail. But if you haven't yet met her, because she hasn't been on one of our shows before, Cherie, if you want to introduce yourself and talk a little about your background and how you came to be part of RIZE.
Okay, hi guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's awesome to work next to Mike and David. Sorry, I am a little bit nervous. This is my first time, but it's been great to work with you guys. I am originally from Oregon. I moved out to Florida in 2016. I have been training jiu-jitsu and martial arts since 2013, and I love it. I love the sport. I love MMA. I love jiu-jitsu primarily, wrestling, boxing. Big fan of boxing and MMA. So studying that, training that for the last few years, and 9 years. And then I ended up talking to Armando through one of my friends. She's fought for RIZE before, and I guess commentated about 3 shows ago and loved it. It was a wonderful experience. The team is great to work with. You guys are super fun, and that's ended up here.
Right. Oh, yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Love having you. And you know, she did commentate the last event, so if you haven't watched it, you can go back to the app. Of course, that's RIZE FC. You can download that app from any Apple device, any Android device. You can go on there and see some former events, previous events. One of our fighters that's going to be coming out tonight, one of his fights is on there that you can check out for free. And you'll see Cherie and David doing the commentating on that last event. And I haven't seen the whole thing all the way through on a replay, so I know you guys were saying some great things, and I know you got pretty excited at one point during the show.
Yeah, it was epic, for sure.
We're going to get to that later on in the show also, and why, and how that came to be. But what we're going to do is we are going to bring out the first fighter, one of the winners of the night, and that's going to be Remy Lascano. He fights out of Palm Beach Boxing. Remy's fought for us a few times already. He's a veteran here at RIZE. He got a great, terrific knockout that night. He's going to be joining us here momentarily. And what we're going to do is just break for commercial while we bring him on, and then we'll be back with you in just a few seconds. Our first commercial break is going to be our new app, RIZE FC. Just check out the new promo spot, and hope you enjoy it. Get to know a little bit more about RIZE. We'll check back with you in a few seconds.
Jason, the article. Oh! Are excited and ready for the second bout of RIZE.
This is Kerry from Deviate Motorsports. I want to welcome you to our world and give you a little insight into what we do. From the lift kits, lowering kits, custom wheels and tires, gas, diesel, performance, and accessories. We do it all here in-house. All of our services we offer, we install everything. Come follow us on social media, Facebook or Instagram, deviate_motorsports. Take a look at what we do, what we have to offer. We're located at 1018 North Federal Highway in Lake Park, US 1, just south of North Lake Boulevard, or you can give us a call.
We're on? Remy, what's
How you
happening,
doing,
my
Seth? How you
dude?
doing?
How you feeling, bro?
I feel good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Man, you killed the last event, huh?
I trained really hard, so if I didn't do as good as I did, you know what I'm saying? And I was training for someone that I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
So there wasn't really a game plan. The game plan was just stay on the outside the whole time and try to avoid any random strikes that I could, like, not see coming, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything sporadic. So once I realized that his power wasn't gonna hurt me, that's why I was just like, whatever. So I kind of like that though, because everyone thinks, I might be a little sloppier than I am, or this, his technique's not that, but there was a game plan to that. It was just to occupy the space with my strikes, and then when I got in, then land my big strikes, or when he was coming in, land my strike, because that was the only way I could actually get to him, because he was trying to also get out of the way, or as I'm coming in, try to hit me with those strikes. So.
No, I feel like that was definitely one of the best performances we've seen with you.
Thank you.
And honestly, really, really didn't waste too much energy. I noticed that, and you seem really collective as well.
That was my biggest thing. Was I did a lot of breathing techniques for this fight, leading up to it, on how to, when I did feel like any type of adrenaline coming, I just worked on breathing techniques. So we did a lot of bringing in new sparring partners. That kind of gives you a similar feeling. Coach puts me through these mental situations where he tries to test me in some ways. He's put me up against fighters with 26 fights in boxing in our gym just to test me. He knows I'm not at that level per se, but he puts me in that predicament to see if I can overcome it and still get working, you know what I'm saying, and not let that beat me and still try to keep up. And then when I do get to that level, or when I fight someone, when I realize they don't have the same level as me, it's easier because I've already dealt with a higher level than them.
Makes sense. It doesn't look like you guys take days off either. I see you training Saturday, Sunday.
Man,
You inspire me to work out. I'm like, I can't watch TV right now. This guy's over here running on mountains. And
listen, our coach, I bounced from a couple of gyms, off and on. And in my opinion, he's the best coach I've ever had. And he has patience. He knows how to talk to his fighters. He knows how to. He pretty much gets to know you on a personal basis. Oh, yeah, David Troach, by the way, from Palm Beach Boxing. Whoever doesn't know who I'm speaking of, he gets to know you and know what your personality and characteristics are, and then he bases the training off of what you do right and wrong and how you are as a person. Instead of just you going in there like, oh, I do this, like, oh, I have a boxing background, and so. He doesn't just give you like a base. He just gives you gets to know you first, and then gives you the right style that fits you.
Every time I talk to him, he just sounds inspirational. No matter what he says, it's always some kind of enlightening. Just trying to make everyone better, and just really, really inspired by all his fighters. Yeah,
he's real big on that. He knows how to keep your spirits high, because we also, all the fighters know, everybody that's in any type of fighting organization, even involved, any employee, anything, knows that the actual fighters go through multiple injuries. Like, I didn't go into that fight 100%.
Right.
Still did my thing. But.
So how do you feel that you've progressed as a fighter? Because you were saying that people might not think you're technical, but the last fight, you were very technical in your boxing. So do you think you've developed more technically in the last few fights, or what do you think? What do you think about that?
I just feel like I always got to get better. So I look at the footage, I see what I did wrong, and I'm like, yeah, I won, whatever, but people be like, oh, thank you, congratulations on your fight. And I'm like, thank you. But then my next sentence is, oh, but I still got to get better. Because you're never good enough, huh?
What do you want to work on next?
You'll see. You'll see. I'm going to work on pretty much everything that I feel like any step I miss, any type of situation where I was rushing in and not being as defensive as I wanted to. I want to work on just the small aspects of fighting more and get a little more technical, but also be more aggressive. Okay. More technical and more aggressive.
Would you say that naturally you're more leaning towards aggressive fighting, or do you think a lot and then go into the fight?
I'm thinking while being aggressive, but my game plan is obviously like Armando, everybody knows I don't like the judges. No offense to the judges, you know, but like some of y'all don't fight, so you know.
You want to give any shout outs while you're here?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Palm Beach Boxing. I want to give a shout out to also to the sponsor, Farm Arcana. I want to give a shout out to.
Actually, we got something
Okay.
Arcana for you.
Got a little surprise for you.
Okay.
There you go.
A little goodie bag. Thank you so much,
Yeah, we have
sir.
some of our CB Discomfort cream there, CB drops for the tinctures like we were talking about to help you recuperate
Thank you
quicker.
so much, sir.
Appreciate it. So we're
Shout out
back
to
in sync.
Farm Arcana right here, everybody. Just got a little goodies bag, so I'm gonna take a quick look in here real quick.
I'll vouch for it, for sure.
Okay, I think these are the droplets, right? It comes in a little box. CBD drops. You put half to one whole thing in there, and then we got
That's a
the
fact.
cream, which is their top seller. And then also, what else we got in here? And we got some gummies. Ooh, these might go quick. Thank you guys so much, and thanks for having me. I want to give a shout out to RIZE for having me. I want to give a shout out to David Shore. I want to give a shout out to Cherie. Sorry, I know your IG is on the
Free to move.
Free to Move. Sorry, so Free to Move. Everybody, make sure to follow her. I'm Remy with the Henny, and this is David Shore on IG. Actually, Shore Vision.
Thanks, bro.
And sorry about that. I had to fix that. And yeah, so thank you for having me. Appreciate the sponsorship and all the new supplies and so forth. And let's keep it going. Let's go.
We're going to go lead to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Jason and the audience. Oh! Are excited in advance for the second bout of RIZE.
This is Kerry from Deviate Motorsports. I want to welcome you to our world and give you a little insight into what we do. From the lift kits, lowering kits, custom wheels and tires, gas, diesel performance and accessories. We do it all here in-house. All of our services we offer, we install everything. Come follow us on social media, Facebook or Instagram, deviate_motorsports. Take a look at what we do, what we have to offer. We're located at 1018 North Federal Highway in Lake Park, US 1, just south of North Lake Boulevard, or you can give us a call at 561-840-2023 or shoot us an email, deviatemotorsports@yahoo.com. Thanks.
Welcome back. We have Josh, the Sugarman Zuckerman, the RIZE FC welterweight champion of the sudden death. How you feeling, bro?
Good. Been healing up. Had a little injury to my ankle in the fight. First fight, pushed through, you know, won the second fight.
First fight, so you had 2 fights that night?
Yeah.
You had 2 in one night, right? Because it was a back-to-back sudden death type situation. How was that?
It was challenging to the fact that, you know, I dealt with a little injury, like I said, but I knew I was going to have to get in there again. Kind of warmed up the ankle as I waited, and you know, went into battle again. Came out victorious.
Have you ever had to fight 2 guys on one night?
Not yet. There was another little kink the boxing commission threw in there. It was supposed to be 1 5-minute round, but they're like, nah, you guys got to do 3 rounds. I was like, oh man, it's a lot more serious than I was anticipating and training for.
But you didn't let them go 3 rounds, those fights.
Oh, no.
Oh, those were fast on your part. You were...
Yeah, no,
Was
I
that the
knew
game
I had to do some work. You know, I wrestled for 4 years and stuff, and always, you know, watching my fights, I wanted to be better at striking and stuff, so I took like 6 months or so and dedicated to doing boxing, and I feel like it helped.
There you go. I mean, the boxing looked good.
You do anything else, like swim or like, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I started swimming a lot, and working with my coach, Mikey, he had me doing a lot of cardio and strength training with the, what is that, high-intensity training.
Hit training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just third coach on. Why don't you take a seat? So this is your longtime coach, right?
Yeah, Mikey, longtime friend, longtime coach.
What's happening?
Known him for about 15 years
I
or
like
so.
the shorts.
He used to whoop my ass in wrestling a long time ago, and
Long time ago.
he, you know, followed me, and we stayed good friends. Then he started training me about 8 years ago. Got into doing jiu-jitsu and stuff, and a little bit of striking. Then took a little break, you know, and now we're back.
For this camp, you actually moved into his house, or his right next to his house, huh? So you guys got pretty serious with training.
Yeah, it definitely made it a lot easier to wake up and be, you know, coached immediately. Always ready to go.
And so you feel like your boxing, working on your boxing helped you with this last fights?
Yeah, Mikey's got me doing a lot of, you know, footwork and head movement and getting everything, you know, more well-rounded, you know, so hopefully when I'm in there, I, you know, perform good.
Sure. And so are you almost ready for your next one?
I'd say I'm about 2 months out from being able to compete again and have cardio.
Nice.
So how did you get into fighting? Like what part of your life did you decide I want to be a professional fighter?
Well, we were at, I think, Duffy's.
Duffy's is a good
And
spot.
we were watching UFC, and David's like, "Oh, you can't do this." I'm like, "Yeah, I can." And we found this promotion that was gonna have tryouts, and went there and started about 2 months later.
I think I can answer this better than him. So what happened was, he went to Afghanistan and came back, and he thought, you know, he got really jacked. And I was like, you know, can you still wrestle? And he's like, yeah, I can still wrestle. And I'm working out every day. I'm like, all right, let's try to wrestle. We wrestled me in 1 minute, put me in a ball, and like embarrassed me in front of our girlfriends. And I was so upset, and I went to like a restaurant, and I challenged him again, and I threw up at the restaurant again. Yeah,
at Duffy's?
I think it was like some kind of wing place or something, but I threw up everywhere. And then I was like, you know what? If you could do this to me in a minute when I'm training my hardest, you could probably do it to a lot of people. And
so that's an interesting backstory. You guys have known each other for how long?
Probably about 15, 20 years now.
15 years, and you've known them for how long?
Same amount of time.
15.
Yeah.
So you guys have all had a friendship for 15 years, and now you're in this whole fighting world together.
Yeah.
And you're the killer, you're the brains, and you're the announcer. This is a very interesting dynamic to have in one room. How does that work for you guys?
He's a brain too.
Okay, so we got 2 brains and a brawler. So how does that work for you, that dynamic? How have you guys fed off of each other and helped each other get to where you all are? Because all of you have a really special place in this dynamic. How does that go?
I'd also say he's the brawler. You should see him kick something.
Okay.
But no, we all, you know, feed off each other for sure. But honestly, Mikey's has always helped him so much, and I've never seen him be more inspired than working with Mikey. You know, and these guys together, I don't think there's a lot of things that can stop him, honestly.
So we're gonna see you guys in the big leagues.
Oh.
In the big leagues, for sure.
Definitely.
Just judging by the performance, because like unbiased, not knowing you guys have a friendship, so obviously you're gonna think he's the best. But watching the fights as a commentator, you demolished your opponents so technically, so quickly, so like it was beautiful. It was a beautiful performance. So seeing that, I think that you could easily make it to the next level. And now you have this great support system around you. How do you want to take yourself to the next pro level? You mentioned you want to go into boxing maybe. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this awesome dynamic that you have?
Well, you know, David keeps me motivated. Mikey keeps me motivated. They always are helping. So
See, I don't think he's the best. I doubt him, and that's the thing. I tell him all the time, like these guys are training to beat you up. You know, good luck. These guys are on the beach running with a parachute.
I'm getting a text like, "You're a piece of shit. Why aren't you working right now?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Damn, I need to, you know, start working." So I jump in the pool and stuff, and Mikey always is just, you know, there on the clock, making sure I don't stop, give up on myself. You know, when I'm out there doing battle ropes or whatever, hitting the bag, and you know, so. Professional boxing is definitely something I'm looking into. Trying to get, you know, my feet wet in that. You know, I'm a wrestler, so.
Plus, he's got 2 daughters that look up to him. I've never seen them more inspired than his win, you know?
Yeah, I've definitely been keeping that in the background, you know, of my head. When I'm swimming, I'm just like thinking of them all the time and trying to push it to the next level.
That's beautiful.
So we also got a little surprise for you. We got a sponsor here.
Thank you,
Can of
sir.
products there for you.
Appreciate it.
Hope you recuperate better after those fights.
Oh, yeah.
Some cream in there. You got
Thank
some
you,
drops
sir.
as well. The gummy
Appreciate
system
it.
We did earlier.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
We also are going to gift you with a Daru Strong 8-week camp. These guys train with Dustin Poirier, with all the top professionals. They're really good with strength and conditioning. They're going to make you extra elite for the next adventures.
Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate it. All right.
Shout out to anyone.
I'd like to shout out to, my family and friends everywhere. Been training hard, keeping the fans happy and stuff. Shout out to RIZE. I appreciate the events, and working with you guys has been an amazing experience.
Your sister wants a shout out for watching your kids for the fights.
I shout out my sister too, family support is always welcome.
Well, we appreciate it. So we're going to lead into a commercial. We'll be right back.
Jason, the audio. Oh! Are excited and ready for the second bout of RIZE.
This is Kerry from Deviate Motorsports. I want to welcome you to our world and give you a little insight into what we do. From the lift kits, lowering kits, custom wheels and tires, gas, diesel performance and accessories. We do it all here in-house. All of our services we offer, we install everything. Come follow us on social media, Facebook or Instagram, deviate_motorsports. Take a look at what we do, what we have to offer. We're located at 1018 North Federal Highway in Lake Park, US 1, just south of North Lake Boulevard, or you can give us a call, 561-840-2023, or shoot us an email, deviatemotorsports@yahoo.com. Thanks.
And we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed a couple of commercial breaks that we had there. Again, our sponsor Deviate, check them out if you have any needs for your vehicle. And also Pharmacana, we want to thank them once again for being our sponsor tonight and always. Actually, Ralph's going to come back out here with the bag in just a minute again for Cherie. Oh, he's coming out right now. He's got the bag ready to go.
You're a fighter as well, right?
I do jiu-jitsu, not MMA, but I do get injured quite a bit.
Regardless, this will help you, maintain
Thank you so
the
much.
information and everything. So, all my kind of products for you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ralph. So,
We got some CBD discomfort. This is a cream, definitely a good idea to use. Gummies, like Remy. Gummies are my favorite CBD products. You can take them right before bed and just knock out. And yeah, this is a very nice bag. Thank you, Pharmacana.
perfect. So once again, Deviate, Pharmacana. Hopefully you got a chance to check out our app. Once again, if you have not downloaded it, do so. Please, Apple, Android products, RIZE FC. All of our events can be viewed directly through the app through RIZE X. Also, you can see it through the App Store, Roku, Apple TV, and the Fire Stick.
Yep.
We will let you know when the next event is going to take place. But before we close out, I wanted to make mention of another special guest we have in the house tonight. She's sitting right over here.
Is
That's
this
the
Miss
beautiful Lily. Hey, Lily.
Lily, you gonna be a fighter someday?
One time.
Okay.
One time? You're gonna fight one time? I bet you're gonna be a 125-pound champion female MMA fighter. What do you think of that?
I think that.
I believe her.
I believe. I
Yeah.
believe. She's pretty strong looking.
We're
Feel a little bit scared.
expecting big things from little Lily. Anyway, so as far as the show is concerned, we had Remy Lascano out here. We had Josh Zuckerman. Josh Zuckerman being the new welterweight champ.
Yep.
And we talked earlier about how you jumped out of your seat, and that was why.
Yeah.
You have a great story and history with Josh.
Right.
And train him, of course, being in his corner. And Josh was very successful in his event, and we'll see him back within a couple of months at the next event.
Absolutely.
And Remy as well, is now 3-0, and a veteran here at RIZE. So we're looking to see both these guys back very soon. We will let you know when the next date is going to be. I know we're kind of short on time right now, so we are going to take off. But we want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. And on behalf of Armando Gonzalez, Gerardo Ramos, Lily Ramos, Cherie, David, myself, Mike Feinberg, have a great night, everyone. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.